Demonplague. But before we begin, I would like to point you down to the doobly-doo below to our Heroes Wanted sister shows in the Discord, and our link for Extra Life. But without further ado, tonight I am joined by...
Hi, I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Kevin Hillman, the Fire Dancer Monk human.
We all know you're not a human. And I'm Lorne. I'm playing Falkland Rothanol, the Shatterkai Blade Singer Fighter.
Nabil here. I'll be playing as Serena Abakir, a drow bard, graduating from the College of Whispers.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and I should be playing Hecate, the half-orc cleric of the grave.
And I'm Patrick, playing Arkady, a ghostwise halfling inquisitive rogue.
Thank you all for joining me this evening. Last time we left our heroes, they had just finished completing the Emperor's Tower, where they defeated a white dragon, a true white dragon, and found a whole bunch of building supplies that the town of Tomar's Crossing desperately needs. Through some clever use of a phantom steed, Falkland was able to spend a few days to gather up all of the building materials and rush it to Tomar's Crossing. Now that you've completed the third of 4 challenges and have almost all the spell components ready, what do you guys do now? Do you head to Golnara's tomb? Do you go to Tomar's Crossing?
Can we see the map again?
Oh, yes, one sec. Let me get out the Luna Valley map.
I organized some of my notes, so I just want to make sure we actually have all of the items we need. So from Targanoth the Brave, we got Enchantment and Transmutation. Enchantment is a pseudo-dragon, and we have the Word of Power. Transmutation is any magic weapon. From Melgan the Quick, we got Abjuration, and it was a Jade Gauntlet, which I think we got from that statue.
Yes, you did.
And we just took the Claw of the White Dragon. From Eliel the Learned, a Potion of Mind Reading, which we have, and a Skin of a Valok.
That is correct.
Do we have that?
No, I think... Yeah, we need to get that.
Do we know what a Valok is?
You fought them and defeated them.
The one thing I don't think you did mention was the Conjuration one, which was 5 pounds of purple mushrooms, with which we also have.
And I thought we skinned something already.
You skinned the white dragon?
Yeah. I don't remember
an undead
skinning.
thing. I thought we had gotten the skin of the Valnok thing. It was that weird undead.
Yeah, I know we have the mushrooms. I don't have Conjuration listed because that's coming from Nala, the one we're supposed to go meet now.
No, because the word of power for it is Alguk.
Yeah, that is true. So I gave you Abjuration, Conjuration first. Then I think I gave you... Evocation I gave you.
Yeah.
Which is the White Claw. Enchantment I gave you, which is Pseudo-Dragon. I think last time was Skin of a Valak and Transmutation. Did I?
No, last one was Potion. Was the Divination and Necromancy. You must have given us Conjuration at some point, and I didn't write it down, or told us that's what it was
for. Been here that night.
Maybe.
I managed to write it down. Technically speaking, it's been less than a month that all of this has happened, right, Steph?
Yes, it's been...
Then I would remember all of this.
Yes, you would remember everything about this. So what you need is Illusion and... Did I accidentally give you an extra one by mistake?
I think you might have, because the last 2 are Conjuration and Illusion.
Alright, so you have Abjuration, which is the Gauntlet. You have Conjuration, which is the mushrooms. You said I gave you Divination? Crap, I think I did screw up one time.
Yeah, Divination is the Potion of Mind Reading, and we found 6 of them in the cabinet.
Right. You know enchantment, you know evocation. Yeah, I must have given you an extra one somewhere and forgotten it. I swear I didn't give you transmutation, but you came up with the right answer.
Yeah, I think that was like the first one we got from Targanoth the Brave.
No, you got Abjuration and Conjuration from Targanoth the Brave. Have you been reading the module?
No, I have a list of I have 4 different notebooks, and I just have things listed out.
Must have accidentally flipped one at one time when I was repeating them and forgot. Either way.
Yeah, because the last one is Eliel the Learned, and that is Divination, Potion, Mind, Merowin, and Necromancy, Skin of Valak, Azeel, Rash.
Yep, that's it. I must have accidentally flipped them at one time. That's it.
I also have Eye of Ogma written down. I don't know what that means, though.
Oh, the Eye of Ogma was a group of wizards that were in charge, that built the Emperor's Tower. And they were conducting the experiments there. You know that by reading some of their notes they left behind.
All right. And Daria Laflawn?
That was the head researcher there.
Oh, right. That's the name we found in the book. Okay, I remember that. That's now the password.
Yeah, you found her journal or something.
All right. Yeah, for a second I thought that was somebody back in town that I forgot. Okay.
And give yourself inspiration for writing all that down. And also
no, I'd give myself inspiration if I actually remembered half the stuff I've written down.
Haha. Don't worry, I'm getting old too, and I can't remember anything.
We're all.
Oh no, I just don't. I just have the name down. I didn't actually put a note to tell me what it was.
All right, so you're currently at the Emperor's Tower over here. You know where Galnara's tomb is, which is over here past near the Star Elf Burrows from last module. Yeah, so you're there at this moment in time. You have the Phantom Steed idea to get all these items into town. Did you guys want to head to Tomor's Crossing, do some shopping, or did you want to head straight to Galnara's tomb? It's up to you.
Quick question: did we get any rest?
I'm going to say you had 8 hours of rest.
Okay,
let me put that in the tracker before I forget.
Hecate has no need of anything from the town. We recommend we just head straight to the tomb.
Drop off the supplies, see ya, and then tomb?
I would want to go back and buy some stuff because I need some sweet spell components.
All right, then.
/ I need to resummon my bird, I think. No, that's a different game.
Do we have 14,000 gold?
From here, you got it.
That's one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, I have another spell book that I can copy from that I need to.
Wait, how much gold do we have?
You
20.
guys, yeah, and that's just party loot.
There's one small town with not a whole lot to buy, so the money's just piling up.
Yeah.
Okay, I need healing potions then.
You can buy healing potions. Yeah, you have 14,000 gold, and that's not even dipping into your PP.
I'm always dipping into my PP.
Oh.
Don't make me rub it with the hot pepper.
Oh my god, really? You're
I'm sorry, I'll take
Chikatilo's mom.
Kevin, I told you not to do it in public. Do it in private.
That's why he has all those harassment complaints back at the office.
Oh, What's Louis C.K. Louis C.K.'d it?
Yeah.
All right, so back to town for potions and spell components.
Yep.
Yep, and some caltropes.
And you guys also know that you will be given a reward for returning these materials
Sweet.
from the mayor.
Mm.
Because you will be Tafina, because you are completing the building supplies subquest.
Yay.
And you're going to get an extra 2,000 gold. Yay!
Well, that's plenty.
Nice. So we jump up to what, 18,000?
It's 2,000, so it's
Was that-
16.
Was that for everyone or for Tafina?
So Tafina is the mayor. Tafina's going to give you.
I forgot that.
Yeah, remember you guys made sure to get her elected?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Remember
remember
you
that
guys
now.
you rigged the election? Yes, we remember.
Did you?
I
Hecate
created the
had
character.
no
He's a
part
male.
in that. No, I legit for a hot second forgot.
Also,
No, it's more. Every time Steph lists the gender of Tafina, it's a male. No.
I said he.
No, you said she.
Did I?
Yes.
kinda. You kinda did.
Every
Tafina's
time.
a
and
he. I'm very sorry.
I'm gonna buy a new revolver.
I'm gonna need, specifically for Serena, I'm gonna need a hat for daytime.
You're gonna need a hat.
I need a hat to block out the sun.
A floppy hat.
I need a floppy hat or one of those really large brim hats. A sun hat, or I don't know what
Like
you
the
call those.
Kentucky Derby hat. Make it be
Yeah,
huge and
like
massive.
yeah, as long as it doesn't get in my line of sight.
Sure. Alright, so I'm gonna speed this up. You head from using Phantom Steed. You are able to sort of speed run into town. Back into Tomar's Crossing. And you enter Tomar's Crossing, and everyone's like, "Yay, you brought building supplies! We can rebuild this town." And Jorny says, "Build a wall!"
We are building a wall. I
Yeah,
thought.
no, we were building a wall because it's an actually smart thing to do to build a defensive structure around a town.
Now, before we do anything, we have to come up with a homeowners association. We come up with building standards so all the houses look alike and everybody has to take care of their lawns. Nobody gets to paint. Nobody gets to do... What do you mean, no?
May I be secretary?
Heck, that defeats the purpose of the creativity and the individuality that the mother and the father bestows upon us all.
But it makes it uniform and attractive.
And it
property
goes
values.
against the natural order of things, which is what the mother and the father have created. You see Hecate just grinning at this.
Fine. Religious zealotry wins out again.
Yay!
You're quite happy for this.
You see Arkady tear up a page out of his notebook and just toss it aside.
Well, do you feel better to at least do the community planning piece? You know, make a new Levittown instead of a tent camp for the winter?
That Hecate would have no problem with. She just has, don't make everything uniform. Nonconformity.
And you don't want Levittown, that's for sure.
But we need to bring up standards, gentrify the location.
We need to get the refugees into better shelter, yes. But she'll turn to Arcade. We don't need to dictate to them how their homes will look or how...
I just don't want it to fall to anarchy. It's likely to happen here, but I acquiesce. I acquiesce. Fine.
Now, I do have one suggestion for our new windfall.
Yes.
We could buy 2 Gatling guns.
Do you guys want to buy 2 Gatling guns?
I want to copy spells.
Alright, so you're going to copy spells. How much is that going to cost?
Copying all the available spells I can will cost me 1,400 gold.
Okay, 1,400, so 1,400.
1,400 gold at 50 gold per spell level. At least I assume it is. I need to double check.
So how much time do you need to spend in town?
An hour per spell level as well.
Can't he do it on the road if he sits in the wagon?
That's up to the DM.
You would still need to go into town to get the spell components to begin with.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. We need to go into town. It's just a question of how long do we need for him to spend in town versus how long
2
on the
hours.
road.
2 hours per spell level, so that's 56 hours. So 3 days. 3 days non-stop, or
5 days normal, right?
yeah. Well,
Oh, and then
no. It's considered a light action, so I can technically do it.
So there'll be a hard rock rift as the montage starts, and
As I'm furiously writing in my
Serena.
spellbook.
Yeah, you're furiously writing your spellbook, and Serena's playing like this hard rock line, and then every now and then Kevin will poke his head in with like a hot pocket or a can of beer, and you'll just like eat that really fast, and then go back to furiously scribbling in your spellbook.
Alright, so I'm going to take the 2,000 gold that you earned from from bringing in the building supplies, and I'm just going to deduct the 1,400 from it, and I bumped up the overall amount of gold.
So we're okay with this?
I am. Can I spend a similar amount?
Sure, what are you spending it on?
I was gonna go and buy that old man's antique pistol.
What old man's antique pistol?
I don't know, just making up an excuse to get the Howdah pistol.
The what pistol?
It's a one-shot flintlocky pistol.
Are you talking about the type of pistol that Jack Sparrow uses?
No,
The
it's
bigger
not a
version.
pistol. It's an elephant gun on steroids.
Holy crap.
Because it's
size.
literally a turreted rifle.
Is this the one where 2 people are required, one over the shoulder and the other guy has to aim and shoot?
Sorta, yeah.
No, that's a punt gun. I could just go to the designed specifically for killing large game. Howdah pistols are large caliber handguns that pack a wallop. They're breech loaded but single shot, trading capacity for power. I took crossbow expert, so I ignored the reloading property.
Oh, it's basically a shotgun like pistol that fires slugs.
Alright, so during these 3 days, Falkland, you're furiously copying. Kevin, are you just
Wait a minute,
around?
wait a minute. Apparently I screwed up before.
What?
Yeah, I misread one spell. Apparently I misread the hold monster spell for hold person, which isn't the right one, which I spent the proper gold for a 2nd level spell, which would have been 100 gold, so that would have only been 1,300 gold because there's another 2nd level spell I'd be copying over.
Okay, that's fine.
now I get to copy them over. Okay.
Am I able to buy that?
I don't see why not.
And that's what I'll spend my time getting that.
Let me see your permit for that, sir. I'm just kidding, and I'll write him out a permit for it.
Kevin would go pull out something and halfway put it away. He has a permit that says I have a permit for everything.
Does it say I do what I want on the bureaucracy?
I think it says multi-pass.
I do what I want, Kevin.
It's something he put together in the office and laminated it himself.
Well, it looks official.
All right, so let's see. Here's my license to kill, my license to live, my Uno card.
Do you have a
get
license to chill?
jail-free. I use that one.
Ah, damn it! I need the license to chill.
Now, do your licenses all have your human form or your actual image on them?
I assume the human form.
In fact, the exact same photo, like he's wearing the exact same outfit in each and every single one of these, and it all looks like they were taken on the same day.
Arcadi's just going to hang with the military, get everything organized, see what's going on with Fort Frostfell, and pick up 3 more potions of healing if possible.
Alright, you're able to pick up 3 more potions of healing. Sorry.
Is there any magic armor in town?
What are you are you looking to get like a +1 or something different?
+1 if possible.
I think you're able to pick up a +1. It won't be anything fancy.
I'm a simple man.
I
find like a child's set of +1 leather armor.
Well, there's a blacksmith in town that can make one for you.
It makes it cheaper to take him bowling. He gets the child shoes.
Yeah, it's like my smaller stature friends buys kids' clothes from Polo and Brooks Brothers and pays a third of the regular price.
What about +1 half plate? Can I upgrade?
Yes, you should be able to do that as well.
Awesome, because when I got my original half plate, I was an elder and I didn't need the AC boost.
Haha.
I miss my decks.
That's why the healer should never be on the front lines.
Yes, I've learned.
I have to remember what the guy's name was.
Hi, Pups.
Yeah, but the blacksmith in town should be able to help get you guys all that. Do you guys need, or do you guys have enough on your person to do that, or should I start splitting up the money evenly between you all?
Yeah, I do not. Hecate does not. She only has like 100 and something.
Alright, so I paid for Falklands. Can you give me, if we're doing a bit of a shopping episode, let me whip out the old Excel to make this a lot easier. And that way I can just sum all total and do a subtraction. All right, so how much do the +1 armor, leather armor cost? The studded leather +1 cost.
Give me a second and I'll check Xanathar's. Do you want me to roll for it?
No need to roll, but it should be on slightly higher than the average.
All right. Uncommon is 400 gold, so make it 550. I've certainly got the money for it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just because you're in the sort of hinterlands, and on top of it all, there's, been a massive tragedy, and items are scarce.
And most people don't like me.
Oh no, you're the hero. They like you, and they're also terrified.
No, I'm the bureaucracy. They appreciate
Taxman.
me. They don't like me.
Alright, so how much is it for the half plate?
I'm just opening my copy of Xanathar's, unless Patrick can help me out with that.
Well, it would be the price of half plate, and then if it's just +1, that's another 400 gold. Base price.
Oh, so it's the cost of the half plate plus 400.
What would the total be?
That would be your
Okay.
That's your base
7,
price, and
8,
then
9, 10, 11.
Oh, so what are you
and
saying?
then whatever extra it's costing.
So base then would be 1150. So I guess 1300.
Okay.
What? Sorry.
Oh, are you guys selling your previous? Oh wait, you guys didn't have +1 armor, right? No.
No.
Make
Just
sure you
regular.
take the 2,000 off for me.
2,000 off for you. All right.
Yeah, I'll buy my own ammo.
All right, 3 health potions. Any more health potions?
I think I still have some. Let me check.
Hecate already has like 5. Does she really need any more?
I need health potions and
Yeah. No.
caltrops, ball bearings, armor, and a hand crossbow if the budget is available.
Yeah, we got the money.
Oh yeah, you guys got the money. Do you want a +1 hand crossbow or regular? Can't you use a regular crossbow? Because I played a bard and she started off with a hand crossbow and then I realized
Drow get hand crossbow proficiency.
oh, they don't get regular crossbow. It doesn't come with the bard class.
Regular crossbow comes from bard.
Yeah, Serena's a bard, so she should have
Yeah.
crossbow efficiency.
But if she took the crossbow expert, she could fire it twice.
Dang, I don't have that yet.
I do.
I do too. Look
You
what I
didn't
can
take
do.
that. If you're going to get a hand crossbow, did you not take the crossbow expert feat for your level 8, or did you take the ASI, Nabil?
I took the ASI.
All right.
What was that? Sorry.
Serena took the ASI. I did not take the hand, the crossbow.
Okay. All right. So you wanted some health potions. How many health potions did you want? They're 50 gold
Serena...
each, just to make things easier.
Okay, so 4 health potions, healing potions, potions of healing, 2 bags of caltrops, and 2 bags of ball bearings.
How much are the caltrops and ball bearings?
The caltrops, I believe, is 1 gold per bag. Give me 1 quick second. I'm gonna help.
I'm going through and double checking how much everything
Yes,
costs.
bag of caltrops, 20 per bag is 1 gold piece. And the ball bearings, give me 1 second. Is again 1 gold piece per, so that'll be 4 gold piece for 2 bags of caltrops, 2 bags of ball bearings. Is there such a thing as a vial of poison?
Yep.
You can buy that.
How much?
I believe it's 50 gold.
I don't want to go over my whatever the budget.
Go to items and then just type in poison.
Specifically, drow poison is 200 gold.
Holy crap, and
But it's better than the regular stuff.
The regular stuff is 100 gold. Purple worm poison is 2,000 gold. Werven poison is 1,200. I have a poisoner's kit if you can use it.
Ooh, a poisoner's
That
kit.
means you can harvest.
Well, I can't actually use it. I just have it.
Why do you have one?
I'm making herbal infusions and extracts for his tea.
I wish I knew how to use the poisoner's kit. That would have been awesome.
You have the disguise kit.
I have thieves kit, thieves tools. I don't. Where the hell is my disguise kit? There we go. Thieves tools and disguise kit. Okay, so I'm good on that front. So yeah,
You even get a drow poison
and if there,
flask, which has 5 doses of the drow poison.
that cannot be cheap if the flask.
1,000 gold, so it would be like 1,200 gold.
I am so extremely tempted to get that, but for the time being, I'll just focus on my luck and see if I'm any good at using a basic vial of poison. So I'll just get one.
A potion of poison would be around. I'm gonna
100
say
gold.
100 gold. 100. Make it 125 gold, just because of the situation we're currently in.
Okay, good. So, and that's it for the items. And if there's a +1 studded leather armor, I'll take that also.
So that would be
So-
another 550 gold.
Sweet.
Please tell me we have matching hand crossbows and matching armor.
If you want it that way, you can.
Oh, Arcady.
Okay, so looking at all the spells I copied over, plus just realizing I should have taken a different one instead of fire or wall of fire. The material components for all of these, some of which are consumed, would run a total of 5,385 gold.
5,000 gold. Okay.
Well, okay, one of them is for Liamon's secret chest, which requires a full-size chest worth at least 5,000 gold, and a tiny replica made worth 50 gold.
Is that on top of the 1,400 you just spent?
Yes. The
So-
1,400 I just spent was to copy spells into my book.
All right, so it's 5,000 and what?
5,385. But that will get me one more recasting of my familiar. Identify. I'll have Arcane Lock, Liamon's Secret Chest, and Glyph of Warding available to us.
Ooh, fancy. Everyone okay with that?
Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, is there anything else anybody wants to spend?
I don't want to spend, but I do have a question regarding the mechanics. I'm trying to equip my new armor, but it's not showing the new AC. It's showing the old AC with the old armor. How do I update that?
On the main page, click the magnifying glass right next to the armor class number, just to the left of it. And you can add a +1 under the miscellaneous category.
Okay. Okay, that's it for me. I'm good.
Awesome. Okay, any going once, going twice, any last minute shopping you guys want to do?
Not shopping, but I want to take that tapestry we have that makes people drunk and put that racist bartender out of business.
He wasn't racist. He just hated outsiders.
Hecate is good to go unless there's like some kind of relic that we can artifact. Oh my god, words! Magic item that will increase her deck. So She doesn't keep failing everything. I miss my decks.
There's like a ring of free action or something where you can get like. I don't think there's anything that explicitly increases your dex. There's items that increase your strength
a
and
book
intelligence.
of gamble expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be out here.
I didn't think so. Just I'm tired of failing my deck saves. So I'm just like, can I get something to help with that?
You could possibly get boots of springing and striding, maybe.
You could take the instead of an ASI, you could take the resilient feat.
I'll have to look at that. Resilient.
I could take a couple bombs. What do we have left for gold?
It'll
How
give
much
you
did we spend?
proficiency in deck saves, if nothing else.
Ah.
Now you have about 5,000 golds, and that's not dipping into your platinum. Do you want to save the platinum, or do you just want me to convert all the platinum into gold?
Well, Hecate's good to go. She's still got a buttload of she's got 5 healing potions, a buttload of healer's kits. She's getting better at her armor. She's got her +1 shield from before.
Alright.
Oh, was I giving this circlet of blasting to Serena, or I did?
Oh yeah, did you want to do that?
Sorry, can you say that again?
The circlet of blasting. Did we not discuss giving it to Serena last time, or am I misremembering?
No, we did discuss that, but I don't think it was more my thing. It was more your thing. I remember that.
Oh, it just does Scorching Ray.
So you guys have about 5,000 gold left.
I could put it all. I could invest it all in explosives.
Not right now.
Also, I have a couple of items I want to sell. Just whatever money you get for that, just throw that into the pool. Studded leather, my old armor, and unbuckled leather armor. That's it.
Well, we should at least bring a gunpowder keg, and that's 250.
You have a rather unnatural appetite for explosives.
No, I need to shoot my shooty shoots. Kevin waves his guns around.
Serena is holding a crossbow. You can shoot with this.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as effective. And this is safe. This is far safer. Bang! As it goes off in his hand.
Heck, did you shoot yourself in the foot again there, Kevin?
No, I think that... Is that goose falling? Yeah, that goose is falling.
Okay,
Well, there's
Hecate,
dinner at least.
Hecate, can you do me a favor? Can you just hold Kevin while I make him throw up? Just for the heck of it.
What? No.
Why?
Hecate just shakes her head at you.
Alright, so
Fine.
where do we head after this, though?
Galnera's tomb.
Hecate will fetch the goose for dinner.
Sweet.
Galnara's tomb for over here.
Serena is adjusting her awesome derby head.
Well, please tell me you have a Jarlaxle hat.
Isn't a Jarlaxle hat big and fluffy?
Big and floppy, yes. With a big old feather in it, yes. Jarlaxle hat. I will find a picture of this, damn it. But yeah, I think to the tomb?
To the tomb!
To the tomb.
To the tomb! Avantier!
To the tomb we go.
Let's see. Alright, so you did that one before, no sense in repeating it. Oh, I think I found one you guys haven't done before. 1 second.
Oh my god, she's gonna kill us all. That's a lot of D20s.
Yes, and you don't know what they say. All right.
Well, I'm guessing it's a 1 through 20 roll, so 1 through 20.
Very observant. Arcady and Hecate. As you're walking closer and closer to Galnara's tomb, you notice that there's a patch of land, a muddy land, that seems unstable in front of you. What do?
Heke will draw Arcady's attention to this. She'll say, we would be best to go around this. With our luck, there's probably something hiding in that.
Unstable in terms of uneven, or like it's bubbling or rocking or moving?
Like if you walked, you could fall into it.
Should we throw a rock into it?
Okay, you grab and throw a rock into it, and the rock sinks down. You found a mud pit.
Indeed, I think you are correct. We need to walk around this.
Heke will start leading everybody around the mud pit. Wait, do we have a staff?
You can
Yes.
find a big enough stick, yes.
All right, she will grab a stick or a staff. Actually, she should probably give it to Arcady since he's better with things like this. Maybe you should test the edges as we walk around, and she'll pass the stick to him because he has a better chance of ducking out of the way if anything comes along.
Apparently, I don't have a staff.
I have a
Too fancy for you?
I have a
Doesn't
spear,
own a
so I can.
There's a 10-foot pole in the cart.
Do we have the cart?
Did we bring the cart?
I presume you were taking your cart everywhere because it's such a key component of your PC's identity.
Okay, Arcady just holds out his hand behind him and just, staff!
I will pass him the staff meeting notes.
Into the mud pit.
I
believe-
then will pull out the 10-foot pole and say, "This is what you wanted."
All right, and I'm not sure exactly how easily a Ghostwise halfling can use a 10-foot pole. It'll look a little awkward, but I will go up and, from about 9 feet away, poke at the edge of the mud pit just to make sure that there is solid ground we can sort of traverse around.
What was that last bit? Sorry, I was holding up the cat. The cat got in the way.
So because 10-foot pole, so from about 9 feet away, I'm just going to be poking the edge of the ground into the base of the mud just to make sure there's solid ground so we can keep, circumventing it and walking around it without stepping into it in any place.
It is. You find it to be about a 10-foot by 10-foot square. So you're able with the stick to very slowly sort of circumnavigate it.
All right. Do we see anything from where the rock or the staff meeting minutes went in? Was there any movement or disturbance?
No, it just sunk right on down. Maybe a bubble or two. You didn't think you saw any animals moving in it or anything like that.
All right, I will keep using the pole to try and avoid any other mud pits and try and usher the group around.
And while this is going on, my owl is going to people will look out from on high and hoot if it sees anything.
Okay. Your
So I
owl
don't know.
does hoot at you, and your owl does see something, and through some underbrush a little further up on the trail, you find another tablet, similar to the one you found before.
I take it it's been a while because I don't remember these tablets.
You
I
found one
vaguely.
once before. You had to study it and make a saving throw, or and you gained a short-term. What did one of you gain short-term madness from that one, or was that another one?
I think that was. I think it was that one.
Yeah, you and you screamed for like a whole night just straight. You do.
We recommend not studying it this time.
You so choose.
Do I
Whoever,
remember what it took to study it last time?
You just sort of sat there and studied it, and just spent some time concentrating, like you would almost any other spell. Like if you got a new spell book, you just had to sit there and study it for a little while.
I would like to use. Sorry. My first question is: the last time whoever read it, were they able to identify what?
Yes, you were
how
able
charmed it is?
to identify it. I believe. Let me check the inventory again, because there is a. I think it might have been. Oh, it might have been the scroll of animate dead, maybe, which is in the inventory. You won't know what
Okay.
type of spell it is until you take time to
Okay.
review it.
Mechanical question, just because I assume Falkland would know the in-world ramifications of this, but if I were to try and analyze it through the eyes of my familiar, which stat block would I be rolling from? Like, would I be at a disadvantage by rolling from by going with the owl, or would I be going with my own stats by looking through the owl
Your
and
own
trying to interpret
stats,
it?
because
Okay.
at that point it's sort of like binoculars.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but
I'm going to send my owl down to investigate it up close, warn my party I'm doing this in case something crazy goes on, and I'm going to investigate it.
okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw. What did you get there? Oh! Ah! You fail it again! By 1 point!
Aw,
Our cleric have guidance, Tim.
wouldn't help. It's a saving throw. It's
Oh,
resistance you want.
right. Okay, short
Claire
term.
would have guidance, Tim.
Yeah, but
Shoot, I don't even have
Saving
that
throws don't
enhanced
count.
ability.
These saving throws
Yeah, I don't even
count.
have it. I don't even have enhanced ability prepared yet.
Alright, D100,
Damn.
short-term madness.
They're not all bad.
13, alright, let's see here.
Yeah, that one's not too terrible.
You retreat into your mind and become paralyzed.
For a minute or 1d4
Let's roll
hours?
that D10 and 5 minutes.
Okay, so I just become catatonic for 5 minutes. Which,
Yep.
considering I was looking through the senses of my owl, doesn't really change much.
I'll sit there, like, from, like, a sufficient distance away and kind of go, is he alright?
Were you looking to the owl or controlling it while it was flying?
I had the owl land, look at this stone tablet, and I was perceiving through its senses.
His owl is just staring off into the horizon. And so is he.
Maybe we should just put him in the cart for a few minutes.
Agreed.
5 minutes later.
You wake up.
What? That was not fun.
You did, after your short-term madness dissipates, you do realize that this is a scroll, effectively a scroll of blindness, deafness.
I will go about securing it from a safe distance. How big is this tablet?
It's about the size of like a modern iPad, I'm going to say.
How heavy? Could I mage hand it?
Yeah, you know what? You can mage hand it.
Okay, I will mage hand it, and making sure that the text side is not shown to everyone, and say, "So this is a spell that I believe all of us spellcasters can use. Blindness, deafness. So if we need to, we have a scroll of it, effectively."
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, I think we can all use it.
Clerics get it.
Yeah,
Blindness,
I should have it.
deafness. I know it's bard, cleric, warlock, sorcerer, wizard. Yeah, the only one that's not listed is the artificer. You have to be a themed warlock to get it, but otherwise, all other spellcasting, all other arcane spellcasters get it.
Nice. So it was worth it in the end. Alright, I think I have at least a few more, like 3 more days, right? Yeah.
And of course, every morning I cast mage armor.
Of course you do.
Every morning there's a halo.
When you wake up the next morning, you are struck by severe weather. In the form of, let's do a roll.
Blizzard!
Tornado! Everyone make me a dexterity saving throw!
Of course.
It doesn't normally have tornadoes here.
Normally no, but remember, you're supposed to be, it's now our world's equivalent of like December in a vaguely Russia-y country.
Can I give my inspiration to Hecate?
Sure. What? Oh my god, Hecate!
So
I
I
knew
reroll
I
that?
should have taken the halfling feat where I can prevent my allies from rolling ones.
Yes, you
So,
can
yeah,
roll
go-
that if he sacrifices his.
Oh my god, don't even bother. Don't even bother. I'll
Oh.
take the one. Keep your inspiration.
Okay, so it's Hecate and Focalin, you barely make it. Arcadia, you barely make it. It's Kevin and Hecate, the tallest members of the party.
Just
Some of the
tossed
taller
ass.
members of the party.
Just tossed ass over.
Yes, you guys are tossed ass over tea kettle, and you both
Serena
take.
didn't roll because Nabil's not
Oh.
here.
I'm gonna roll for Nabil then. You know I was missing someone. Serena made it. You guys both take 11 bludgeoning damage and 11 piercing damage. So 22
God damn.
damage total. You're not knocked out, are you? No, you shouldn't be. You're level 8.
No, Hecate's got 50, so she's good. Good grief.
I still have the most hit points of everyone in the party. That's scary.
Ooh, okay, so what's
Kevin,
happening
you
at
just
night?
reduced your maximum hit points.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, not good.
Well, when he drops from 40s to 22, it's like,
All right, Kevin.
Hecate gets back up and she'll just kind of growl, "We miss being an Eldarin. Much more lighter on our feet."
That really blew.
I mean, in
Really?
the future, I could fix that for you.
How are you gonna fix that?
I have been studying transmutation magics in my pastime, and there is a greater form of polymorph.
This is the form the goddess intends for us. So this is the form we shall live in. It just we miss being light on our feet sometimes is all. But thank you.
All right, Kevin. As you are preparing everything for the camp for the nightfall, you come upon a skeleton wedged between a few rocks, clutching a scroll case. What do you do?
So he's been there a while.
Yeah, you get the sense that this might have been a body that has been unfrozen with the glacier melting away and the funky weather.
Okay. We will grab the case and continue with the prepping camp. And when everyone comes back, I will give them the case.
What do you say to everyone?
I found this case. There's a guy in that rock. Was a
Would you
guy in
like me
that rock.
to pull it out with my mage hand?
Yes, that's why I didn't open it.
All right, I will. Actually, huh? I wish I had taken Arcane Eye now. All right. Okay. Wait a minute, because I actually have this spell now.
What are you going to do?
I'm double checking the specific features of Glyph of Warning warding because I believe it might have that on it. All right, from 11 feet away from it. No, wait, no, screw that. I think I have detect magic, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic from a distance to make sure there's no spell effects on this thing. Cue my asking if there's spells.
There are no spells. It appears to be a rather mundane scroll case.
All right, I will step back 30 feet away, grab it with my mage hand, and yoink.
A very thin, well-preserved piece of parchment falls out onto the ground.
Does it appear magical?
Nope.
Okay, I will send in my owl because he's replaceable and have him carefully open it up and see what's inside.
Your owl loves you.
My owl is a construct for the betterment of the Empire.
Alright, you see that it looks kind of like a map. If you want to figure out what it is, you can roll an investigation check.
Okay. Not doing too good on that tonight.
With your keen mind and that investigation check kind of bumps you up a little bit because you have that feat. You are able to make sense of this map, because as part of Kima, you always know where like north is, right?
Yeah. And the
There-
time of day.
So you're able to really position yourself within the valley, and you're able to like almost immediately set this map right in the right direction with the map pointing north. Figure out where north is, and you are able to discern that this is a map to a random ruin uncovered by the melt. And it is let's see, 10d10 miles away from you, which is
42.
50.
Aw. Okay, I will
50
point out
miles
that
away
this-
from you, where you guys are now. So it's somewhere around where, on the map right here, the Vincrest Mountains are. It's sort of near... I'll put something down.
Huh. I will point it out. I will mark it down. I will then see if the party wishes to go investigate it now or head to the tomb first and then there.
Where that
Which
sort
one?
of purple square is on the map. I'll reshare the map.
No, I see it there.
So I was gone for a quick second. Where are we exactly on the map right now?
I'm gonna say you guys are... Draw a circle. I think you guys are like... roughly.
Oh, okay, then I would suggest that we head down to the tomb. Isn't that where we were initially heading?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's for the
Yeah.
last
My,
piece
my
of the spell
question was,
components.
do we deviate now or do we deviate after? Because we're going to do it at some point because we're obviously curious. It's just a matter of how curious are we.
We're almost at the tomb. We might as well just keep going.
I
If it
mean,
was a little bit more on the way, because I mean we'd have to go like pretty far north to hit this location, and then backtrack south to get to the tomb. So
exactly. Yeah.
we think we should
Yeah.
just continue on to the tomb and check out this location when we're done.
Okay. Yeah, it literally it was just one of those things of, did we want to do it
Mhm.
now or later?
Mhm.
I'm interested in both. I'm going either way. It was a, what does the group decide?
I
Yeah,
mean,
So
my fingers are tingling that there is something very, very valuable over there at the ruins. But at the same time, my curiosity is getting better of me and telling me to head towards the tomb. So again,
so I
I'm
think
two-minded
the
about this.
agreement is tomb first, treasure map second, whatever we have to do after that third.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Works for me.
On your way there on the final day, you come across this scene. You see this hulking mammoth, and you can tell that it's starving and irritable. What do you do?
Put it out of its misery.
Can we create food and water for it?
Hecate should have it prepared. I think it's one of her standard ones.
I mean, instead of feeding it, why can't we feed on it?
Yes. Yes, we have we can guys create food and water and feed it. It's the matter of getting close to give it the food and the drink.
You can
Isn't
tell-
it a 30-foot range?
Yes, but is that still like too close for it? You know what I mean?
You
Like-
can, I think you can get within like 60 feet of it and put it in between you
Okay.
without it
Heck,
charging at you. It's wary of you, but it will defend itself.
Okay. Yeah, Hecate will do that. Get within 60 feet of it, cast a nice big old pile of food and water for it to feast upon, and back away.
You do that, and you see the mammoth go down and just eat all the food and drink all the water you have provided it. What do you do now?
Keep going, I suppose. Right? Because there's
I mean,
nothing else. It wasn't being attacked. It was just being
can we tell
hungry.
if it wasn't attacked or if it was ambushed, hurt in any way physically?
You can definitely tell that it is hungry. And you think you see one or two wounds on it from previous battles, like a bit of an arrow wound or a bit of a scrape that has been healed. It looks gaunt is what I'm trying to get at. That's the appropriate word, gaunt.
Oh, okay.
Do we wish to take this, try and tame this beast and take it with us? Otherwise, all we can really do is expend the rest of our spell slots, give it as much food and water as we can, and move on.
Kevin will try.
Want to try and animal handle it?
Yes. So Kevin will
Guidance.
Thank
Bardic
you.
inspiration.
Thank you. And
A
very
D8.
softly be like, "Hey, big guy, sun's getting real low." Oh, wait, I have inspiration.
And
Bardic,
guidance.
yeah.
And
D8.
guidance and bardic. Use it all.
Okay.
Use it all. Yes.
Well, there's
Well,
the
that's
reroll.
acrobatics.
Well,
Oh shit.
is it?
Acrobatics.
All right,
Yeah,
I
that's
can minus 2. I can minus 2. So you earned a 23.
a 23
H-
plus.
How are you getting an advantage?
I had inspiration.
He used his
Okay.
inspiration.
Plus
Oh,
the
man.
guidance.
Nice.
And it's a
And
D8,
how
I
long?
believe.
Yeah, D8.
Okay, with that massive roll, initially you're like the mammoth is so wary of you, but then you say that little song of your people. Oh, and don't you get? Because I know you're pretending to be human, but isn't there
Oh, I
something
can
with
speak with
animals?
it. Yes, I can speak with it. It can understand me as I'm talking.
You see all of a sudden that this wary, gigantic mammoth practically turned into a little puppy dog when Kevin comes by and starts speaking to it in its native language, I suppose, or
It
do they
just, no,
understand you?
it understands simple ideas and concepts, I believe is what it says. I'm going to pull
So
it
you're
up.
not here to hurt it and you want to help?
Friend.
Stephanie, can I do a survival check to see if there are other footprints around, like maybe a
Sure.
parent set of footprints?
It isn't you. You have an adult.
All right.
You would have seen mammoths growing up on your family estate, and also in the capital there is His Majesty's Royal Mammothery Corps.
I rode one for my birthday as a teenager.
As a teenager.
I had one at my bar mitzvah. But I looked it up. It's speech of beast and leaf. It can understand me, though it can't. Really, it has no special ability to. I have no special ability to understand them in return, and I had advantage on that charisma check against him.
It's a wisdom animal handling check. That's fine. Is it an advantage on the animal handling check or just a charisma? Straight charisma
It says
roll?
any charisma check towards an animal or a plant.
Oh, okay. So, alright. One last roll.
Animal handling isn't charisma, though, it's wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom. I just realized that, yeah.
So it appears we have a new pet then.
I mean, there is always
Food comes out of
variants.
Kevin's rations.
But I make the food.
We will create food for it. No, not a problem. We will take on the burden of feeding it.
Well,
No.
I assume
It
that
was
we're eating decently because of that.
Kevin needs to learn responsibility. He is in charge of feeding this thing.
He's
older
already-
than half of you guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Kevin is already in charge of feeding Arcady and caring for him.
And for Falkland.
I take care of myself.
That's why I have to redo your boots every night. I mean, yes, you do, sir.
Alright, you all go down to sleep the next day with your new mammoth companion following Kevin around. And let's see. Arcady, you're sleeping through in the middle of the night and you're having a nice dream about times long past. When suddenly you feel this gripping on your chest and you're not sure what it is. And you wake up and you're covered in vines trying to suck your blood.
Where was I during this? Because I'm conscious and aware of my surroundings. I'm just in a trance.
I'm in the same trance as him.
Are we all in one tent or in different tents, though?
Aren't you guys? I presume you guys are in separate tents.
Oh, Serena pulled up. She casted a spell, Leoman's Tiny Hut. She's inside her own magic spell bubble.
Yeah, and Falkland, don't you have Leoman's tiny hut?
No. I almost went with the mystical sanctum, but that's not as good as the magnificent mansion.
Yeah, might as well hold out for that. Alright, so you're in Leoman's tiny hut, Serena, so this doesn't affect you.
Sweet.
Falkland, you know what? Roll me.
Wait. Oh, you don't allow anybody else in your tiny hut?
I don't know you.
There's room for 10.
I know, but there's room enough for me.
It's right.
I have Kevin leave some of Stampy's poop right in front of the doorway of your Leoman's tiny hut.
The sad thing is, it creates an environment that is pleasant and does not contain any contaminants from outside of it.
Oh no, but he's going to step in it as soon as he steps out in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have no idea, so yeah, chances are that could happen.
Deploying
Put it in a paper bag and exactly.
Falkland, roll me a perception check to see if you notice this.
I guess I am outside. I'll sleep next to Stampy, because that's the warmest spot.
12?
You just are able to make it, and you know through your trancing throughout the night, and then suddenly you kind of come to, and you realize there's this big vein that has slithered its way into Arcady's tent.
A vein?
Help!
Vine. Sorry, vine.
Yeah.
I like my blood. Where's these?
I will run over and hack at it with my scimitar.
You are pretty. It's pretty easy to hack at it with your scimitar, and in fact, gushes out blood.
I assume Arcady's cries wake us up.
Yes.
Alright, Hecate will come out, fumbling. Oh no, I don't have time to put on my armor. So no armor, Hecate's gonna just come out in her, nightshirt or whatever, shield in hand, mace in hand, and start clomping down on this vine thing as soon as she sees it.
Yeah.
Am I grappled by it?
You are. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
See if you're grappled by it or not.
Who's on watch?
Who's on watch?
Me, usually.
Stampy.
And the owl.
Alright,
Don't
with a
blame
20,
Stampy.
you were able to wake up and realize what was going on in your dream before it sucked out a considerable amount of blood. So you are not grappled, is what I'm trying to say.
All right. I will yank out a dagger and attempt to stab it then when I get a chance.
You stab it. You're between all of you now working together. It's pretty easy to yank it off of you and just chop it into bits and pieces.
What is it?
It's a necrotic vine. Normally they're not this far north, but with the unseasonable weather and the melting of the glacier, you figured there must have been a few seeds left over from previous eons that, have taken root in the region.
Do I know if it is a bad idea to burn it?
You would know that burning it is acceptable.
Okay, I would immediately throw it on whatever fire we have, any sections using Mage Hand, because if it's a necrotic vine, I'm not going to touch it.
Probably a smart idea. And you do so, and you're able to go back to sleep. And the next morning you arrive at the tomb, and this is a good spot to take a 5-minute bathroom break.
Good timing. Right back.
Woo!
Yep, we're back.
Well, I get snuggly in my tiny hut.
Did you even bother walking out?
Nah, I'm pretending I don't hear anything so I can get an extra 5 minutes. It's like, it's like when you hit that snooze button and you tell yourself another 5 minutes, you'll get up, and the snooze goes off like several times.
Awesome. All right, I gotta run. 1 sec.
Back.
And I never left. Although I am getting thirsty. I will be back in about 10 seconds.
Can't believe you blocked me from starting a homeowners association.
I have read too many horror stories about HOAs. I was not about to let that happen in that little village.
I know, but it's exactly the kind of thing Arkady would have been into. Straight roads and organization.
Mm-hmm.
Simplicity and conformity.
Back.
Well, considering HOA, it's not really about simplicity since there's a shit ton of rules everyone has to follow, and the people outside of HOA don't know the rules.
Exactly. Karen's parents used to live in a place that had just the most egregious HOA, just, length of grass, just horrendous stories.
So it is true that HOA keeps track of how tall grass should be.
Some do.
Holy
Yeah,
crap!
the
That's
idea is
good.
they want you to conform.
Yeah, every HOA is different. They have their own rules, but they can get that bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
been times when they've fined people and taken their home away from them when they've refused to pay.
So how is
I
a HOA
remember.
established?
I
America.
remember my first apartment in Toronto. We actually established one because the the superintendent of our building and the first building, because they were the same guy, was a real dick and wasn't doing half the maintenance he had to do and wasn't arranging for stuff, and it was a pain in the butt to get anything done. So we basically formed a homeowners association to provide a united front to go up against the owner of the building to say, listen, we're not getting shit done and things are going bad here. Like, we had the garage was broken into, and things were stolen from it, and cars were graffitied. And it's like, well, why don't you have a basic camera pointed at the entrance? Like, there's only 2 usable entrances, and then one that is a emergency exit. So, like, there's only so many ways in and out of this place. You could cover it all with one camera. Well, why aren't you? There's no cameras in the lobby. There's very limited protections on the doors in the lobby. It was very easy to get in when you forgot your key. Um, like things like that. The lobbies were very rarely clean.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, every other week they had a cleaning crew in there, but they weren't doing their job.
Ooh.
Like, to be fair, it was not so much the fact that the floors weren't clean. It was that the people who were coming in and waxing the floors were doing their job, but they weren't cleaning the rugs, and so the rugs were just always dirty, and it was just a shit storm. But yeah, no, like the only like thing that was trying to be pushed through to as for conformity was, yeah, we're going to ask that people don't turn their balconies into storage space because it's ugly.
Yeah.
Did we get a long rest at any point?
Yeah.
I think we did.
Let me reset the long rest.
And then meanwhile, in my building, we've got cameras left, right, and center because all the crazies live here.
Oh, you're downtown.
No, we're not. We're on the lake.
Yeah, but you're like lake downtown though. It's easy to go from like the core to where you live.
Takes an hour by transit. Yeah.
Here's the thing. My first place, technically speaking, when I left there, I was paying less rent than when I started. Because every year they would increase the rent by the standard, was it 2.5%?
Yeah.
And then they'd get their tax assessment 3 months later, and it would go back down again, and we get a credit applied for the time that we paid the inflated rate. So by the end of it, like, we started paying a little over $1,900 a month, but there were 4 of us, and it got to be like $1,897 just before we had the fire.
Interesting. Is everyone back?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Wrong page. Here we go. Are you come to the area where Golnara's tomb should be, and you see a simple plain opening has been cut into the earth. If it weren't for the marble archway smoothing out the entrance, You would think this cave was natural. The wind howls over the entrance. Below there is nothing but darkness. A single bold dwarvish rune is carved into this keystone above the entrance. What do you do?
I read Dwarvish. What does the rune say?
It means dust.
I will look at Falkland. Is that magical in any way? It means dust.
I will certainly take time to cast Detect Magic and see.
Right, yep. It is, you can definitely tell it's magical. 1 second. Look up the spell to find the class.
No, I assume it's one part.
It's transmutation.
Okay. Weird.
And it also means dust.
Huh.
Throw a rock through it. It worked last time.
Awesome. Do we need to speak the word? Do we need to cover ourselves in dust? Are there any footprints or anything on the ground showing anybody has been here recently?
No, none that you can tell.
Are we standing on dust? Should we use that to throw that at the word dust?
I think it's broken.
Lachlan and Serena, you can make me a Arcana check.
Why do we always... It's broken. Why do we always hit the broken ones?
I think Falkland has
I
a better
know
luck than
all.
Okay, with the nat 20, you sit there and you kind of stare at it for a while. Dust. Transmutation. Dust. Transmutation. How do those two things go together?
I assume it's not, disintegration.
It is disintegration.
Oh, it is disintegration. Okay. Is there full cover that I can sit behind?
What are you planning on doing?
I'm planning on let me phrase it. Is there some sort of full cover I can hide behind within 30 feet that I could then reach out with my mage hand and attempt to score or otherwise distort the dust rune so it no longer reads dust?
You would need, because it's hard marble stone, you would need something more than mage hand. You would need some sort of tools. Does anybody here have, like, masonry tools or anything like that?
Kevin, what do we have in the cart?
Evan, what do we have in the cart?
Let's see. We have the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Basically everything off the adventure gear list. At one point I lost the original list I had, and it's no longer there, so... Basically everything on the adventure gear list, except for, like, the spyglass, the poisons, anything that's, like, super expensive.
So we'd have mason's tools?
Probably you guys
Yes,
have
I
had
bought all the
All right.
toolkits specifically.
So in that case then, assuming I could actually handle mason's tools, I'm not necessarily proficient in them, but I'm not trying to be. I'm literally just trying to make something less look like itself. I'm trying basically to face this thing, so...
Alright, so... Let's see, 1 second. Is anybody proficient with mason's tools? As a part of their background?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm guessing it's a nope for everyone?
That is correct.
Alright, so... how should I do this? No one's proficient in mason's tools. So I guess it would be either a dexterity or wisdom check? to use...
Jack of all trades, bard.
Well,
Huh?
yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to let you choose dexterity or wisdom check.
Actually, if it's going to be either of those,
Mm.
I mean, I've got +7 for a dexterity check.
Steph, question.
Yes?
Is this a glyph of warding that has the disintegrate spell attached to it?
I don't... I don't think it's a glyph of warding per se. It just says it's a trap. It's a rune. It's a magic trap.
Do you think you could dispel it?
I don't have that ability.
I do.
You have Dispel Magic?
I do.
Then by
Alright.
all means, have at it.
Okay, listening in on Falkland's and Arcadie's conversation, I start casting Dispel Magic.
Alright, you cast Dispel Magic, and you can tell the rune is disabled, but you can tell that it's old magic, so it will only be dispelled for a window of time.
Everybody
you
in
didn't
quick.
completely wipe it out.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
All right, Kevin, move your fine booty in.
Steph, I am specifically calling out now that because Falkland is able to remember stuff like this, he will make a note to not forget about this trap on the way out,
Yes.
so that we can try and circumvent it again.
I know you have the keen mind feat.
It's more because I know I'm going to forget it. I'm preempting it now that we don't get caught by this because we're not that stupid.
Yeah, also I think in the real world, you would, like, write that down or put a big sign like, yo, trap, here, careful.
Yeah, like that, or completely defunct, deface the shit out of it so that it no longer has something to store the charge.
Oh, so during the 5 minutes, you're going to take time to scratch it out. Oh crap, I revealed too
Assuming
much.
that would get rid of it, because that's what I'm assuming, that the rune is the focal point of the magic, and by destroying it or making it unrecognizable, it just dissipates the magic associated with it.
Yes, and I'm going to say because it's
that's my
technically
assumption.
disabled, you don't need a skill check to do that. You don't have to be, like, super careful. You can just do chop, 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 chop.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm trying to be elegant with it. I'm literally just carving it into a deep enough hole and, like, popping out the section and tossing it to the side. Like, I basically I make a huge divot.
I'll give him at least 3 blows before I will hand him the sledgehammer that we brought with us.
You have a sledgehammer.
Of course I brought a sledgehammer.
Are you guys going to use the sledgehammer? Remember, this is on the keystone.
No, I take like a 2-inch divot into this rune to basically make it unexisting, and
Sure.
chuck the pieces out to the sides so that it can't be easily reconstituted.
You do that. I was going to see if you guys were going to use the sledgehammer, because then you would have collapsed it all on yourselves. Okay, so you enter into the tomb. It is currently pitch black. All the ceilings are... The ceiling in this hallway is about 10 feet high. And...
Is there a map?
Oh crap, I forgot to share the map with y'all.
I just thought of something. Half the party does not have dark vision.
I have superior dark vision.
I thought orcs had the dark vision.
You have dark vision.
I was talking about the
Half-orcs.
halfling and the quote human.
Do you have dark vision?
I'm
I
an elf.
don't know.
I will cast dancing lights and create 4 orbs, 2 orbs on each of them who aren't able to see.
Thank you. Alright, so you have some dim light illumination, and you come across a door. What do you guys do?
I will listen at the door to see if I hear anything.
Alright, roll it.
The new Fantasy Grounds lets you put doors that you can click on to go through the point of view.
You hear nothing?
Colonel Clink right there.
I will wave the party and just say, let's keep going. I don't hear anything.
I will send the
Doesn't-
owl up to the next intersection.
Do you open the door? Do you...
Nope. I assume it's probably a guard room of some sort. If I don't hear anything, I'm just going to keep on moving.
Okay.
We will check it later.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, where is the fun in that?
Every other
We're on a
place we've
mission.
gone into, every time we go into a side room, we run into a hill giant or something like that.
True.
And just because of some bad experience, you're not going to open this door?
Not the first door. I didn't hear anything. That makes
And he
it
rolled very well.
Yeah, so I heard nothing. I'm assuming it could be empty or it's uninteresting or there's nobody in there. Moving ahead.
Alright, you come to a place where there's 2 doors.
Right.
I will listen to the door on the right.
And I
Okay.
will have. Actually, wait a minute. I want to double check something. Yeah, the
Ooh.
owl will perceive at the other door. Keen hearing.
Is that a baby or a cat?
That was a cat.
That was
It wasn't
Mercury
on my
again.
end.
Because I'm starting to hear babies inside this tomb.
Creepy. Alright, so you did it to the door on the... Oh, it's on my left. I don't believe... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Well, technically, we're all looking at the same image. So Arcadie's on the left. My owl was on the right.
One second. Doo-doo-doo.
Unless the image somehow got flipped from the original source, in which case, well, good luck to you.
Mhm. 1 second, guys. Arcadie, you currently hear nothing on that door.
All right, I will turn and let everybody know that I don't hear anything here. And I will raise an eyebrow at Falkland to see what his owl picked up.
Did the owl hear anything?
Owl didn't hear anything.
Then the owl will do a 360 shake of its head.
So I will turn to the party and just say, so we have not heard anything here. Do you want to keep going forward or do you want to start checking spaces? I'd suggest we just keep going forward until we find someone or something. But it is not up to me alone.
To you?
How far down do the stairs go in front of us?
They actually go pretty deep down. Like, they go like another... You're basically going to like another floor or 2. Like a story or 2 deep.
Would you, Serena, do you want to look down the stairs and see if you see anything?
Sure.
Well, the owl has the same distance of dark vision, so
Yeah.
Serena has superior dark vision.
I mean, if the owl can see
Yeah.
120 feet,
yeah,
then
the
by all
owl
means
has
go.
120-foot dark vision.
Okay,
Alright,
let
so...
let the expendable go. I mean, the owl.
Okay, so the owl, I'm going to, if you zoom out, is going to be a portion of the map that is this tunnel.
Which tunnel?
Hold on. Do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's how I'm going to do it. Can you kind of see roughly where you're supposed to go? Yeah.
Like that?
Like that. Alright, so far you don't really see much. You just there. You see a dark tunnel with
I
some
assume
water
there's a
pooling.
landing there.
Yeah, there is some sort of landing. You see small drips of water come from the ceiling above, down into the hallway here. Over time, they've carved out a dirty little pond. What do you do?
I check the shit out of that because I don't trust anything that's called out like that. Oh damn.
Okay, so your owl gets closer and closer to the pond, and then
Flying.
flying. Oh, I know it's flying from the ceiling. Black puddings come out.
Oh!
Rip owl.
No. This could not be technically a rip. Technically, it does get to roll initiative, or do I get to roll initiative? I don't know which.
The items. I'm in more on 1 sec.
Well, I'm glad we didn't get surprised by that.
Yep.
All's well that ends well.
So bloop.
Who would have seen that coming?
Bloop. Bloop. Okay, so do you mind if the owl just goes on your turn, Falkland?
Not at all. As soon as I have an initiative. Sweet. Yes, the owl is safe.
All right, so Falkland, your owl sees these all of a sudden drop down.
Okay. First, Oh, okay. I want to double check exactly how I have to do this. Because I want to make sure I don't use my action to do something stupid.
Okay.
So technically, at the start of my turn, I stop seeing through its senses. Because it literally lasts 6 seconds at a time, and everyone just says, "Oh yeah, you're not in combat. You can just continualize it." Okay, sweet. I can do it as an action. It's perfectly fine. So as an action, I snap my fingers and it pops into its own little demi-plane, perfectly safe. And I say, 4 black puddings down the hall.
You do that right when a black pudding's coming down, going like, rah.
Yeah, but literally it just goes poof.
You go, oh shit.
It's still alive. I can summon it as an action.
Yes, you can. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I still have a bonus action now. Do I want to blade sing for these things? Not really.
You were also at the top of the stairs. It would take like your whole action to run down and attack it. Or you can choose to like just not go down the stairs.
Well, we're gonna probably end up going down in them at some point, but I will point out there are 4 black puddings down there halfway down the stairs. And I guess I will just end my turn.
Okay. All right. So, what's your guys' plan?
Are we in initiative?
They won't come up the stairs until you go down the stairs.
You
Well, we
shoot from
kinda
the
have
top
to
of the
take them out.
stairs.
Exactly. We
If
have
we
to take
go
them
anywhere
out.
else, I don't want them coming up from behind.
Okay. So I guess we're in initiative. Arcady. Can everyone see the hallway to the other side?
Yes.
All right.
All right. With the black pudding 1, I will. So is. How far down the stairs is it actually?
I'm going to say it would be like 60 feet of movement. You sort of have to go, you're not necessarily within perfect line of sight at the top of the stairs. You have to get at least like to, if I may, I'm just going to drop a random token. You would have to get to at least like here, roughly, before you can even target them with within like 50 feet. Everyone see that little doodle?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will move down to there.
Okay.
I will use my insightful fighting, so it needs to make a deception check versus my insight.
Okay. So that's like a con save, right? Or a charisma, sorry.
No, deception. Yeah, deception check. So, yeah, charisma.
It got oh my god! It has a charisma of 1, which is a -5. It rolled a 5.
So yeah, it couldn't have succeeded.
Nope.
All right. I will then. That was my bonus action. I will then fire. And I can use sneak attack on it.
Okay.
And then I will back up just a couple of feet. And that is my turn.
Alright. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I have a surprise waiting for you all.
Oh no.
What? Oh no.
You're making a lot of noise all of a sudden. Since you started
Oh
combat.
dear God. Oh dear God.
I fired
Okay.
1 crossbow. Hi.
You also had a very animated conversation about what to do.
Let me guess. This is behind the one door we didn't listen at as well.
No, it's behind the door you did listen at, but I did roll some stealth checks for you all, and coming up to the door, and you all scored like over a 15, which didn't trigger their passive perception. So I presumed you didn't make enough noise to wake them up. But combat's really noisy. Kevin,
Oh, hells.
Kevin, after, Arcady's like, ha, I shall shoot him from up here. Pew, pew! You kind of hear a little bit of a noise coming from that room, but the door's still closed. What do you do?
The room behind us?
No, the room on my left. The one Arcady was just at.
Steph,
This one here?
we always use the up side of the screen as up, and then right, down, and then left. So it's always going to be on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, on the left.
Okay. But the door is holding.
Door's still closed.
And what's this thing directly in front of Arcady?
That's the mark you have to get to shoot at the black puddings.
Oh, okay.
It's just there for visual reference.
Well, if they didn't hear us before, They're gonna hear us now. Let's bring the noise, bring the funk.
Alright, you shooting?
I'm trying to. I don't know why I can't.
You have to click them on the side.
There we go. No, I don't. My character sheet was covered, so I couldn't open it.
Oh.
So first attack. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there it is. Ignore the reload property. So second attack.
Okay. It's a hit.
And I have my revolver in my offhand. Which crossbow expert lets me use like the hand crossbow.
Nice. Is that the end of your turn?
I will move back up, and it was this door, so I'll make sure nothing comes through the door. Oop, I grabbed the wrong thing. Move there, and done.
Okay. Serena, you see nothing behind you.
All right. Am I able to see to the left where
Nope,
Kevin
the
is standing?
door is still closed. You guys did not open
It's
the
still
door.
So, are there any sounds coming from the passage on the right where Arcady is?
There are none.
There's no sound, but there is definitely sounds coming from the left.
Yep. To the left, to the left. All the sounds are coming from the left.
Okay, this is what I'm going to try. It's not a good plan. I say this out loud to everyone. I walk up towards the door, and can I open the door?
No, it is currently locked.
Okay, can I use my thieves' tools to make sure it stays locked?
You can't use your thieves' tools to make sure it stays locked. Because for all you know, they could open it from the inside.
You could jam the lock.
What about, jam the lock? Like, I have a crowbar. Can I put it like, door handle?
It's a stone door. It's not like, which wouldn't be like a regular door in a house.
Okay, now I get what you're saying. All right, so I'm gonna rewind back just a bit where Kevin is standing. I'm gonna pull out my bag of caltrops and throw it down the door passage where the door is. So yeah, so I don't know how to mark it on the map.
Right click, pointers, square.
Oh shit! All right, right there. So
What are you doing?
Dropping caltrops.
Oh, very nice. I'm gonna say it takes your. Is it an action or a free action to drop caltrops?
it's an action. I'm just open up the bag of caltrops, throwing it down, spreading it around the 5 foot space, and then backing up back so I don't get in anyone's face right over here. That's it for me.
Okay.
So I point out to Kevin that he's very dangerously close to a bag of caltrops. Please be careful about that.
Falkland.
All right. Right, okay, I'm going to 5, 10, 15 to here. I assume from here I can also hit them.
Yeah, that's a good assumption.
We'll target this one. He's an idiot. All right, and hell, we'll do it at a level 1. I don't want to waste too much. Oh, that was horrible. All right. Yeah, that's my action, and then I'm gonna back up back to where I started and say I don't like the sound of those sounds. I have something if a group's come around somewhere, and in my turn.
Alright.
Mama.
All of a sudden, you hear thriller music start up in the background as the door opens, and then there's a bit of smoke billowing out of it. But it's in the caltrops. And let me see. Does caltrops just low limit movement? Or does it...
No. They take 1 piercing damage, and for as long as they have taken that damage and have not healed it, their movement speed is reduced by something. I don't remember off the top of my head. Might be a saving throw involved.
It's a dexterity saving throw. Thank you.
DC 15 dex save, and yeah, 1 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm just going to do the dex save manually. It fails, so it stops, and it takes 1 point of damage.
And its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet until it regains at least 1 hit point.
Nice. Which is going to become a problem because all the mummies are kind of pushing to get out of this room.
However, if memory serves, aren't mummies immune to non-magical damage?
I don't think they're immune. They're
did they
just
just resist it?
resistant.
So yeah, technically they were still taking damage, and
They would have taken at least 1 hit point. If it was 2, it would have been half to 1. It takes some damage and it stops walking, confused about what's going on. Just comes out, and these are all dwarven zombies too. They just come out and start going. Alright, it's the Black Pudding's turn. It's gonna spend... How much movement does it have? 20 feet.
can it see any of us?
It knows you're there. You've been attacking it the whole time. You see it start climbing, making its way up. And you know what? Just to represent this, I'm just going to say... I'm going to use this to represent it's about halfway there. And the rest start making their way up as well, and that's just going to kind of be their turn. Hecky! You see a whole bunch of zombies sort of trying to billow out of this freshly opened room.
You mean mummies?
Mummies!
How many do I actually have line of sight on?
I'm going to say... They're all kind of clustering up like this. So I can say you potentially have line of sight on them On most of them. You have line of sight on most of them, I'm just gonna say. What are you planning on doing?
So 6?
You know what? I'm gonna say you have line of sight on all of them. They're all trying to rush out the door, and that was their action. Oh!
Ah. Oh, most of them failed.
And what did you do?
Turn.
Ooh!
I just turned them, so now
assuming.
they are afraid of me, so they can't move forward. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just
number
turned them. So those who failed, they can't move. They can't move forward. So like they're screwed now. Basically, they can only spend their turn. What is it? Moving away from me, I think it was.
Alright, so I'm just gonna do that now before I
Let me bring it
forget.
back
So Mummy 3, Mummy 8, Mummy 5. Where's Mummy 5? Mummy 6. And Mummy number 1.
Oh wait, are they within 30 feet of me?
Huh?
Yes.
They're all within 30 feet of me, right? I forgot that part.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're all
Okay.
within
They
30
are.
feet.
The room to Kevin is 20 feet, so yes.
Perfect.
Alright,
But
is
yeah,
there like something, is there like is there something,
I
a
just measured it
tag?
out for a spell, so I know it's
all that happens to them if the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. So those ones who are running away from us, don't hit them, not yet.
Depending on their CR, they might just. I don't know if you have destroy undead yet or
they're
not
a
either.
mummy. They're high enough.
Yeah,
that
the
they're not good for that.
CR on the mummy is... Ooh, where the heck is the CR?
Are they like 8?
Yeah, I don't think I have destroy undead yet.
Yeah, destroy. Well, no, you would have destroy undead. You get it at
Yeah.
level 6, but it only works for something up to like 1.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, destroy undead.
Yeah, they're probably a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
I
gonna
was thinking
do.
Mummy Lord. They're 8.
My first thought was just keep them from getting at us since they're kind of ganging up on us. That's why I was channel divinity. Then I was going to figure out something else for the next turn.
Yeah.
So that was my action. Bonus action. I
They're
will
at 3.
cast.
I found their challenge rating 3.
Okay, so it wouldn't have worked either way, but that probably would have been my next move once I figured out those ones that are running away from us. Bonus action. Where is that guy now? There he is. Spiritual weapon.
All right. Oh!
And boom goes down.
Yes.
Nice.
I have my potent spell casting, so I get to add my wisdom modifier to all cantrip damages now. So that's where that +3 comes.
Spiritual weapon isn't
Well,
a
that was
cantrip.
spiritual weapon. It's not a cantrip.
Oh, whoops! I was looking at
No,
something
you
completely
still
different.
get the wisdom modifier on it, though.
Yeah, no, like I derped on that, but I do get my wisdom mod on it. You're right, my bad. Derp. Point
Yep.
being,
It's looking very badly injured right now. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it. If I move out of the mummy's line of sight, then they'll be able to move forward again. So I'm staying right here.
Arcady, you got mummies to the left of you, black puddings in the front.
I'm just going to keep firing at the black pudding.
Hit. This one done diddly dead and just sinks into a pool of acid.
I will use my second attack on the next one in line then.
Okay. Which is, I guess, number 2. Yep, pudding number 2. That's a hit.
Then I will step out of the way over here just to clear space for everybody else.
Alright. Kevin, what you doing?
Well, has Mummy 1 failed.
You want to
Mummy
aim for 7, 4, and 2.
Mummy 1 did fail, however, due to the caltrops, it couldn't move.
So
Okay.
7, 4, and 2 are good targets to hit.
We'll go for 2. I'll shoot past Mummy 1. And we will keep them in place. Because if I move, they'll just flood out. So, how do you do? First shot. This isn't magic, so it might be partially resisted. Yeah.
Wait, don't you get something that magifies your guns?
Not my guns. I still get my fists,
Okay.
which I think is balanced. Because if those were magic,
Oh yeah, you'd be doing tons and tons of damage.
yeah. What was it? Oh yeah, critical hit. So damage
Oh jeez.
and last offhand shot, which is a miss. And yeah. So I will keep here. So only one can attack me at a time.
Alright. Serena.
Alright, so I'm trying to get a good point of view.
I'm gonna say you're able to kind of like squeeze in between Hecate and Kevin.
Alright, so I'm just trying to see if I can get a good point of view for the black puddings. I want to see if I can, if I stand over there, am I able to see all 3 of the black puddings?
What? Sorry? You're
I was-
trying to hit the black pudding? Yes, you can hit the black pudding.
No,
I thought you were trying to
am
go
I
for the
able to-
mummies.
No, from where I'm standing, am I able to see
Yes,
all 3
yes.
of the black puddings? Okay,
I'm gonna
excellent.
say
So-
sure, especially with your dark sight. Being a drow and all, you're able to
Okay.
do it.
Okay, excellent. So from where I am, I will be casting Bane
Ooh.
on all the black puddings. So, give me 1 second. Here we go. Oh, I didn't click on 3 of them.
Oh yeah, click on 3 of them first with control, and then then that button should work, or the button next to it should work.
So I'll be casting it again. Boom.
Nice.
Good. Hell yeah.
So now apply the spell effect. There we go.
Yay!
I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want is to back up really fast.
Right, you back up really, really fast.
Right now I'm back behind Hackett and Kevin, and that's it for me.
All right, Fuckalin, what you doing?
All right. First order of business is to order my companions to leave the mummies to me.
Half of them are currently,
I'm aware.
all right.
Then I blade sing as a bonus action.
All right.
I will haste myself as an action.
Okay.
I will actually wait a minute. Let me double check something with haste. Okay, cool, yeah. And then I will move forward, moving at half speed over the caltrop, so I don't need to make a saving throw.
See number 1, which does have the sign of being...
Yeah, I know. I target number 2, who I assume I can target from here, because he's within 5 feet.
Yes.
And then I, using my hasted action, make 1 attack with my scimitar of speed.
The hit.
I assume I barely hit that. And that is my turn. So I'm sitting pretty with a total of, oh god, let's see, I'm started with 16, bumped it up to 19, bumped it up to 21 AC with potential to shield.
Alright. So mummy number 1 is going to try and leave the caltrops.
I do not attack it.
I know you're not attacking it, but does that mean it needs to make another dexterity saving throw? Let's see.
No, because I believe it's just when it enters the space.
Okay, it's just when it enters, so it's going to leave. It isn't very particularly intelligent, so it's going to go bye-bye. Number 2 is going to look at Focalin.
Yep.
With its dreadful glare. Oh my god, it's not... What is going on? One sec. Finally, there we go. Focalin, you rolled a 1 on your wisdom.
Oh man.
So you are under the effects of dreadful glare. It sees you. You are now frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. Oh, and you're also paralyzed. Because you failed the targeted saving throw by more than 5 because you rolled a 1. And you needed to beat an 11, so that's a 6 total.
Okay.
You're frightened and paralyzed. I believe mummy number 3... Yeah, where's mummy number 3? Yeah, it's towards the back, so that's one of the ones it... Mummy number 4... Mummy number 4 is going to do the same to Kevin. Kevin succeeds, and he is now immune to all dreadful glares from mummies. You just see this mummy come up behind the other one and just stare at you.
No, Mother, I won't listen to you anymore.
Number 5, yeah, number 5 ran away. I think it's just number 7 and 4 and 2 that were unaffected, right? Yeah.
472, yes.
Alright, 7 comes all up on over here. And he can't... He's gonna try and move past them, but he has to make that dexterity. He fails and takes 1 point of damage, and he is stopped.
Oh, my blade song ended.
It was really cool seeing though. Number 8 is bravely running away. Black Pudding! The March of the Black Puddings. Becky!
Alright, Hecate is going to trust that her comrades can handle the mummies in the room. And she's going to focus on the puddings. The first pudding is within 60 feet, right? They're moving up the stairs still?
Yep, they're moving up the stairs. So they're within 60 feet.
Okay. Perfect. So spiritual weapon on this guy. Seriously. Really don't have any damage spells aside from gonna cast Sacred Flame, which is a dex save. It looks like it failed.
Yep.
And that's it. I will move over a little bit. Just to go so people can like get past me a little bit easier, but that'll be about it. I'm not moving back, I'm not moving forward, I'm just moving towards Arcady basically, and that's it.
Ian's computer shut down randomly. He's disconnected. Arcady!
Arcady will continue firing on the black pudding. So first things first, I will do my insightful fighting. So it has to make a deception check versus my insight. It cannot match that, so I get to use sneak attack on it.
Yeah, it rolled a... Yeah, -5.
And then I will duck back to where I was.
Okay. Ian's almost on. Do you want me to run your turn, honey?
Back. Well, I'm coming in. It's still joining, I think.
There we go. It was just a little slow. Alright, Alright, you're just logging in?
I'm just...
Alright, we'll take 2 minutes.
No, they're my chippies. But it's gonna be about the same. I'm gonna shoot at Mummy. Mummy 2 still alive? I can't see.
Mummy 2 is still alive.
Can you share the map? Okay, I'm still targeting Mummy 2. Okay. Chow. Wow, that was a...
And 11 hits. These things have very little armor.
I do have it put down as magic. Let me double check. Maybe I do.
Alright, is that it?
Yep, I'm done. I'm gonna double check that
Serena!
ability.
Alright, just 1 second. Okay, phew. Falkland is passed out, paralyzed and feared, right?
I'm not
Yep.
passed out. I'm just paralyzed and frightened.
She's
And
just
it
like,
ends at the end of
Okay.
the mummy's turn.
Okay, and second question. My second question was, since Falkland is paralyzed and scared, is he? What mechanic does that play in him doing a saving throw against fear?
Nothing. It's only
Meaning
I
you,
automatically fail strength and dex saves, and that's it.
but you can roll for saving throws against fear, right? You can still do that.
I can still do that.
But you're still paralyzed, and I have no idea how to get you out of that. Okay, for the time being, I am going to stay where I am, and I'm going to play counter charm music. Everyone gets advantage against fear and charm. Saving.
Nice.
Nice. I do perceive that. It's just because I was incapacitated by the paralyzed effect, I lost my blade song.
Ah, dang. All right, so yeah, that's it for me. Counter charm playing, and that's my turn.
Steph, 2 should be dead because I was supposed to be doing magic damage with that. So I did double the amount of damage.
How much damage did you do total?
There's probably at least 30 damage.
Let's see. 18 plus 15.
Well, there's 8 plus another 7 from just this last round. So that's 15. Plus the last round you did a 22 or 20 that was halved. So yeah, like you've done at least say 25 damage easily. That's only taking into account 3 attacks.
So does he have 20 more hit points, Steph?
He has more than 24 hit points, but now he's almost dead.
Well, that 24 like was only taking into account 3 attacks. There's still one more. So
Yeah, probably finished off if he was almost dead.
He wasn't
an
almost
extra
dead.
5. So okay. Sorry, it would
He's
have
almost.
been.
He's like one more hit, you'll kill him.
So yeah, so the total of 5, 11 is 16 plus the 15 is 31 points total that he should have had. So if he has 31 hit points currently, he's dead.
Alright, I'm just gonna say he's dead.
Cool.
It's too much math for me right now.
However, that really messes with something.
What?
Well, technically speaking, I'm paralyzed till the end of his next turn, and he's dead.
No, we're talking black pudding. Kevin only attacked the black pudding.
No, I attacked the
No,
mummy.
he's been attacking the mummy.
I got rid of the black pudding. I thought you attacked the black pudding.
No, he's attacking the mummy. Mummy number 2. That's the
Oh,
one
he
we were
would have
talking
been
about.
dead. He would have been dead. That mummy literally had 1 hit point left.
Oh, then yeah, he would have been dead long before that.
I'm just going to remove that black pudding because it's a little after 10 and I'm getting tired.
Would that mean I'm no longer afraid or paralyzed?
Yeah, you
'Cause
are
he's
no
gone?
longer afraid or paralyzed. I'm going to remove it.
Sweet. I'm going to, again, bonus action Blade Sling. I'm going to step into the room, as scary as this sounds.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast green flame blade. Oh my god. All right. I will then hasted action attack with the scimitar and strike. Oh my god. I can't believe I missed. I literally can. I have a 10% chance at missing these things. Oh man. Okay, I end my turn. Four and 7 are the only ones who can act.
So you attacked. Oh, right. 4 and 7.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I attack the ones that are not frightened of us, or I should say, our cleric.
Right, so this one is going to attack you with its rotting fists.
Okay.
And it's a miss. Then hit you with a fist. You pass, and now you're immune.
Oh, yay. Cool.
It's gonna try and hit you and miss. Alright, these black puddings are just kind of moving up. Moving on up to the east side.
Oh.
Okay.
Second verse, same as the first. Black puddings are in. Where's my character sheet? Move the map out of the way. Bonus action. That looks like a miss. Oh, that is it. That's it. Thought that would have been a miss. Damage. And Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Fails. And that's it.
Alright, since we've come to the bottom, I think I'm going to end it for tonight because I have work tomorrow.
Okay.
And a couple other people have work too, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think this
So
is a good
weird.
spot to end it. I would like to thank everyone for watching tonight, including Lycordia for chatting away. And let's raid DM Quicksilver's channel. He is a part of our network. Catch us tomorrow for Call of the Deep. Rating and shutting off.